Hello there, my beautiful Pisces, and welcome. This is your weekend reading for this weekend of June 27th to the 30th. Keep in mind that time is fluid, Pisces. This is your channel. Take what's yours, leave the rest behind, and most importantly, do not force a reading to fit. If it's not yours this time around, it may not be yours, and that's okay. So Pisces, we're going to start this weekend reading off with a number. You may see this number on license plates, billboards, social media, wherever you see digits. And you have triple twos. Trust the seeds of your thoughts. You are growing as you are nourishing them with words, feelings, and actions. 222 with the energy of I am balanced. All right, Pisces. I feel like you did not get 222 that long ago, so there is still the energy in the air. Pay attention to decisions you may be having to make around this time, people coming in or coming back in around this time. And when this energy comes through, really pay attention to your thoughts, feelings, and actions, and make sure that they are aligned with your decisions for yourself. So pay attention to the twos, Pisces. Some of you may have already been seeing the number 2. Some of you will start seeing it now. Some of you are even born on the 2nd or the 22nd. But nonetheless, pay attention to this number this weekend. And let's see what else you got going on here. Pisces, we have eclipse in Taurus, reevaluation with a change of heart. All right. So it's very interesting that you got triple twos. And now you have this eclipse in Taurus with reevaluating something. So you may be reevaluating a decision you made. Some of you are reevaluating a person or a relationship. It does look like there is a change of heart in the cards for you this weekend. So you may really be going through some type of reflection moment about decisions, people, as well as alignments to your own energy. And when I say that, you know, Pisces, you are a mutable sign. You also have 222 coming through. So Pisces are ruled by the 2 fish. And if there's one thing about mutable energy, we are easily able to see the other side of some things and have positions towards either going towards a different perception or at least being able to see it. So I feel like there is going to be a really strong change of heart you may have this weekend. Now, keep in mind, this card is coming through. Somebody could be having a change of heart towards you. Let's see what your Moonology card is. For the weekend, you have Don't Let Your Past Hold You Back with the South Node. Yeah. So I feel like for a lot of you Pisces, some of you may have South Node or North Node in Pisces. I'm pretty sure I just brought this up not long ago, that the North Node is in Pisces right now. So that would be that the South Node is in Virgo, your sister sign. So there could be some things about your routine or your habits, your way of being, how you nurture and nourish yourself that you may be reevaluating at this time. So you may be saying to yourself, all right, I want to switch up my eating habits. I want to switch up my decision making. I want to switch something up. And Pisces, I feel like you're like the king and the queens of switching things up. That's just like in your energy. And with this energy coming through, whatever is being reevaluated, whatever there is a change of heart on, is going to create more balance for you. So let's see what your Quantum Oracle has for the weekend, Pisces, and get more details on this energy. Some of you may have a Taurus around you, or some of you may even have a South Node in Taurus. Let's see. Wait, I think I have a South Node in Taurus. Yeah. Okay. Continuing on. I'm like, wait a minute. Next we have is, okay, cycle card number 2. Now you have 4 twos with status quo. All right. So you're definitely raising the bar for yourself here. And as you do that, it is going to release things that no longer serve you and align you and balance you to raising up the bar. So when you get status quo, cycle number 2, you are moving into a cycle where you are raising your energy and people are seeing it. So I definitely feel like for a lot of you, you may be feeling some recognition or acknowledgement around this time. Your status in society may be changing. This is a really strong leveling up energy and finding the path that is going to bring you the biggest level up. But, you know, you have quadruple twos now. So you actually have to decide to walk down the path, right? So let's see what we have from the angel and auras for you here, Pisces. And you have communication, card number 18, accuracy, expression, intimacy, and honesty. All right, so there does look like there is going to be some type of important conversation that you have around this time here. This conversation may actually be what causes this change of heart or reevaluation. So you could very much have a conversation that changes everything here for you this weekend, Pisces. These people are like around a campfire. So you may find yourself like around a fire, around a campfire, a bonfire. Maybe even some of you are going to be the one doing that or making that. But it looks like there is going to be some type of really strong conversation here that is going to, it's like a heart-to-heart energy, but there is decisions here with it. Now, this could be you initiating communication to raise up your status. I feel like it could go very well for you with this energy. We're going to get you a money card for this weekend. I haven't used these cards in a while, so I did want to use them again. And let's see, your money energy is the spiral, out of control, climbing the ladder, status quo, upward trend. Oh, wow. Career, revisiting a job, promotion, connections. All right, so you are on the upward spiral. If you feel like you've been downward spiraling, things are going to change here for you this weekend. Wow, these cards connect like really strong. That's crazy. So if you felt like everything was out of control for you for a while and you didn't know what you needed to change or what you needed to shift, there's going to be a really strong sense of reevaluating this weekend, realizing maybe you will revisit something you used to do. This is like an energy of getting back to the basics. So some of you are like, wow, like I really did like doing that, but maybe that job wasn't the greatest, but I really still want to be in this type of workspace. Others of you, dare I say, you may hear from an old employer or connect to somebody who will help you climb the ladder of success. There's also promotion energy there as well. So you also have communication. So this could be heard as good news for you this weekend as well, Pisces. So let's see what your tarot theme cards are and get more details of this energy. There are definitely things changing. There's definitely a big reevaluation that you're having either with yourself or with another person. And there is a upward trend for you, which is really nice. So let's see what we have in your tarot theme cards. First card out is Confront with the Moon. Pisces, this is your energy. Card number 18 again. So now you have the card 18 here twice. Some of you born on the 18th, doesn't have to be. It's just the energy. But you have the moon here underneath 222. So something is going to be revealed to you around this time. And I feel like that's exactly why you have reevaluation. Something is coming out of the woodwork. Something is coming out of the shadows. Something is going to be very obvious and in front of your face where it could have been very mysterious, cloudy, and uncertain. We have giving and receiving with the Six of Pentacles. Wow. Yeah, some of you may definitely be reevaluating something that you do for work or that you miss doing for work. And you also have challenging times with the Five of Wands. Yeah. So I do feel like for some of you, Pisces, there is this possible, what's the word I'm looking for? There could be like too much communication, if that makes sense. Where it's like everybody has something to say about something. And that could be something that is not necessarily that great for you at this moment. So you could be hearing things from coworkers. You could be hearing things from friends. Something is going to cause you to feel like you need to change things. And it looks like it comes through as news or through some type of communication. Let's see. On the moon, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So here comes the shift. The shift is now happening. It's no longer a mystery. It's now in front of you. The Six of Pentacles with the Temperance card. Beautiful. Yeah, a lot of you, If your work-life scenario does not bring you peace, it's time to reevaluate that. And if you don't feel like you have the freedom to reevaluate what you do for work, then start with step 1 of reflecting why you don't think you have the freedom to do so. You are not stuck anywhere unless you signed a contract. That's on you. But there is a really strong indication of moving forward and finding something to do for work, for money, for security that doesn't feel like it's out of your control. That you feel like you can be more confident and peaceful in doing so. And on the 5 of Wands, we have the 5 of Cups. So there could be some type of disappointment here that is followed by some type of surprise. Because you don't necessarily look the happiest, but you don't necessarily look sad, I would say. So some of you may felt like you would love to do something and you're realizing like, wait, I actually don't love it as much as I thought I would love it. Maybe that's towards a person. It doesn't have to be a necessarily like a actual work scenario. We do have 222 here, but it looks like you may have made a decision in the past that you're kind of like, I want to make a different decision now. And you could do that. Do it. Your advice is the 5 of Wands. Wow. 5 too, coming through. So your advice is to figure out why this doesn't bring you satisfaction and find inside of you what can bring satisfaction. Whether it's a relationship, a theme of life, a workplace scenario, maybe even something you're free willingly doing for work. Your advice is the 5 of Wands. So your advice is to figure out why something is like driving you crazy or why something is causing you stress. There could be other people involved. Like I said, there are other people in this card. Some of you, maybe there wasn't the greatest communication and then there's like a surprise change of heart. Let's see. Your advice is the Empress. So focusing on yourself, focusing on your growth, focusing on your abundance here. Could be mother figure involved. Could hear news of a birth as well. Let's clarify this here for you, Pisces. You have 2 flyers. Let's see what they are. 5 of Cups to the Justice card. Yeah. So there is going to be balance to a situation that was definitely driving you crazy. Whether it had to do with another person or just had to do with yourself or it had to do with work or if it had to do with anything that could be something that is triggering. It does look like there is going to be balance restored for you. Your advice with the 8 of Wands. Yeah. There could be a very strong like change of heart type of conversation. If you were in an energy of wanting to speak your mind and scared of drama, it could go way better than you thought. Like if you wanted to ask your employer for a raise, but feared saying something to them or fear what other people would think that you would ask for a raise. Some of you are just kind of saying, you know what, I'm just going to ask for it. I don't care what other people think. And on the Empress, your outcome with the Fool. Beautiful. So there is going to be some type of shift here. We see it in the eclipse in Taurus. We see it in the Wheel of Fortune. And we see it in your 555s. So whatever was holding you back is going to be eclipsed out of your energy. And there's going to be a beautiful movement towards a new beginning. More growth, more abundance, and self-love with the Empress here. But you look a little bit... I mean, the 5 of Wands twice... Something may have definitely caused you some type of difficulty or difficult feeling inside. The Empress and the Fool as your outcome clarified with the Knight of Cups. There you go. The change of heart. So, you know, there could be some love around you where love was very fearful or dramatic or scary for you. And you may be facing those fears and taking a risk and reevaluating why you block off love and maybe deciding to open up. But it definitely does look like your heart is getting back into it. Whether your heart is back into a relationship or your heart is back into your work. If you revisit a job you used to love. There is a really strong indication here of your heart being back into what you do. Which will not only create balance, but it will create an upward spiral. So I don't know where your heart exactly went. But it's coming back in. It's coming back in, Pisces. And there is a beautiful turn of events that is going to favor your energy. But, I mean, you have these triple fives here. I'm going to say that you felt unfavored at one moment, or something just bothered you or caused you to feel challenged. Let's see, in terms of zodiac signs in your spread, that can also be in your chart or around you. We do have Pisces, we do have Taurus, we do have Sagittarius, Libra. Yeah, those are the ones that came through. So let's see, Pisces, your power position, your ending oracle for this weekend is the Ringmaster of Scrutiny with discernment, clear vision, and details. Yes. Using your discernment. That is like a big thing when you are having a reevaluation of the heart. A lot of the times we close it, or we think it has to be open wide for everything and for everyone. There we go. The Ringmaster of Scrutiny is all about the details. Look closely and pay attention to the smallest elements of being presented to you on your path. It's in these details, not the broad strokes, that you'll find the breathtaking beauty and perfection in what you observe. This ally is on your side to point to a deeper meaning of what unfolds in your life, and he reminds you that every moment counts. Staying present in this perfect moment, observing the minute things, leads you to manifest your highest good and greatest desires. Grand gestures are for other times. It's the smallest acts that really count now. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like someone's going to try to get you to change your mind on something, or you are just free willing to having a change of heart here. And somehow, some way, it comes from news, communication, or conversation. So pay attention, Pisces. This is what I have here for you for the weekend. Do not forget to ring that bell and subscribe if you have not already. If you want to book with me or shop any of my products, you can find my Etsy link down below. And I'll see and talk to all of y'all soon. Bye now, Pisces.